In the quiet town of Klingenberg, Germany, a young woman's life became the center of a terrifying mystery that still haunts us today. She claimed that ancient demons spoke through her, their voices echoing from a place beyond our understanding, leading to a tragic end. But when the prayers stopped, the tragedy began. This is the true story of Anneliese Michel's fatal exorcisms, the case that inspired modern horror. Before the darkness took hold, Anneliese was a bright, deeply religious student with a promising future ahead of her in the late 1960s. Everything changed in 1968, when she suffered her first unexplained seizure. Her life was suddenly fractured by frightening blackouts and physical collapses. Medical professionals diagnosed her with temporal lobe epilepsy, but the prescribed medications offered no relief from the dark visions she began to experience. Soon, her visions turned sinister. Holy symbols no longer brought her peace. Instead, she saw the faces of saints shifting into demonic, mocking grins. By 1973, Anneliese's condition worsened. She began refusing food and grew increasingly frail, convinced that her suffering was a spiritual battle she must endure. Desperate for help, her family turned to the church. Father Alt met with them, observing a malevolence that he believed medicine could never cure. After years of failed medical treatments, a formal request for an exorcism was sent to the bishop, citing undeniable and terrifying supernatural signs. Witnesses reported her speaking in guttural, inhuman tones, manifesting personalities that claimed to be entities of pure evil, from Nero to Lucifer himself. Over 10 months, 67 grueling exorcism rites were performed. Father Alt spent hours chanting in Latin, while Anneliese struggled in her darkened bedroom. The sessions were captured on a reel-to-reel tape recorder, documenting chilling screams and the terrifying voices of the demons claiming possession over her soul. As the months passed from 1975 into 1976, her physical state crumbled. She performed thousands of genuflections, leaving her knees bruised and her body broken. On July 1, 1976, exhausted and frail, Anneliese passed away. Her final whispered words to her mother were a simple, heartbreaking plea for comfort. The tragedy did not end there. In 1978, a German courtroom became the stage for a trial that would captivate and divide the entire world. The case ignited a global debate, pitting the foundations of modern psychiatric science against the ancient, secretive traditions of the Catholic Church. Today, her grave in Klingenberg remains a site of pilgrimage for some, and a grim warning for others about the dangers of extreme religious zeal. The question remains, was she a victim of a tragic medical failure, or was there truly something supernatural at play in that darkened room? In the intersection of faith and medicine, the truth of Anneliese Michel lies buried in the shadows of history. What do you believe happened?